Cerberus in contention here at APAC LCQ. Texter finds his way all the way behind though, which is crucial enough, putting them in the front seat in regards of taking down this A site. Full control is theirs, and Cerberus are just lacking the numbers in comparison to Order.
I really like this from Order, actually. You see how late that Viper's Wall is? It means that it can be tailored perfectly to how they're going to hold this A site. And now for Cerberus to go into this retake, your only real avenue of attack is past Orange, at which point Order, they've already anticipated this. They're wanting, they're begging for a fight.
RDW will be finding himself on top. Layla only by Bullet. Now there could be an initiation here in which they can go. Ting, very high position. Talk about elevation. It's Layla coming up from on top, looking for a flank, but the execution has come out successfully from Order. While Ronski wants more out of this, he wants to regress even further and really not allow any space to be granted over to Cerberus, and it's working out immaculately. Nothing can be done for the defenders. They have no room.
Maple, which is just about to come online.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we're seeing Disco do so well early, but it just seems that together with Ronski, they're having a field day. Field D? Field day. Maple also chiming in. Cerberus are really struggling to find these entries, really struggling on these trades, but Loki has an opportunity, a big one at that, but this just leaves Ting all by himself.
I'll tell you what, 2 kills, that's made it doable.
Of that area of effect of the dagger, and now has the ability to rendezvous if he has to, but he sticks around to find one, and that is crucial for Cerberus. Doesn't survive for too long, therefore things are still very equal. Texter's been left behind. He could be a vital aspect of the next fight.
You're right, however, he is going to have to give an audio cue when he goes down shoot here, and that is going to be heard by the members of Cerberus, which may just actually accelerate their push to B.
Yeah, but it has been a little bit far away, so it may not be that audible. And that is a free pick onto Loki. Layla aggresses. Disco comes on top. Order may look in trouble as they enter the B site, but they're winning out on these trades. And Disco is way better self, way more confident Australian representative. Oceanian representative, if you will. The weapons from Ting are doing quite a thing by taking down nearly 3 players of Order. I say nearly because KO can be resurrected, but still, it's very competitive, hyper-competitive. Unfortunately for Cerberus, they don't have any weapons left. Scratch that, Ting is still in the contention. Oh dear, Layla as well.
For Kishi now, where'd you look? Where'd you pre-aim?
Oh, well, he's got Maple to pre-aim on. Oh, and he's got Disco to move his crosshair on right after. And this is where Cerberus might be coming out on top. Kishi! What an immaculate play, putting Cerberus on top and starting to make his... Ooh. Well, early entry again. Cerberus looking for that early pick, but it's still traded. Texter's been doing so much on these lurks, and Ronski, as soon as he gets an opportunity, he brings out a classic and makes it work. Somehow, this isn't how round's supposed to work, but apparently sustain their position now on the B site.
Look how the chamber keeps going. Disco now pushing to spawn, and Order have realized that the flank could be coming. Unfortunately, the moment they jump, that's where Kishi will send them down.
Yeah, but the thing is, this puts Disco in the limelight, under a disco ball, if you will. He may not be doing the boogie-woogie, but he'll definitely try and dance around the players of Cerberus. Onto the back line here. Trailblazer. Oh, concussed as well. This is tough. They can reposition, and Disco, he can be very nervous about this. Guiding light out into the open. The nerves get to him. Very quick. Ronski now on the site. A not taking over. Ronski really wanted that kill off of the back of this toxic screen, but still Disco does trade it. Kishi is challenged, and he doesn't care. He's got free reign over this area. Ting wants to join in, and this could be a double for him. It may be a granted, but Maple doesn't really have space to work with. He desperately needs a kill or reinforcements. RDW wants to be coming into the case himself, but he's got his own opponents to deal with. Maple ends up falling quickly. Cerberus in charge.
What's
this timing? That's a gun for Loki, and that's a kill as well, which clearly puts Cerberus in the driver's seat. Rotation over to the A site for Order, but it's a tall order for them to unwrap this round. Especially up against the 4. Oh, if Disco would have gotten a double there, maybe this would be doable. It's still doable, because Maple's up against 2. Oh, but Ting is doing his up. Not too surprising considering their composition and how well they've been playing for the past few rounds with these big guns. But Ronski wants to aggro himself. He doesn't have reinforcement. No, he does actually. And he doesn't need his help because Kishi ends up falling to his own hands. What a turn by Texter, and Order now seeing back online.
It's just for a moment there. Cerberus, they sort of poked their head above the parapet.
They gotta know that they're on that side of the map. RDW gets heard though. Loki, it's a simple picking. But do you expect Disco? You do not. Keeping things just a little bit more close, but they've already found their ground towards this A site. We'll be looking at 2 players entering from doors and potentially 1 trying to flank over from main. How do Cerberus respond? They're looking to push themselves. Very smart adaptation, but they seem to fall flat with the kills. Maple trading in his favor, and Disco has now joined the fight. Careful of your backline. It looks like Kishi is definitely looking out on that one. But now they're moving in. That's ahead. Can you connect it, Disco? That's crazy. Maple as well. Kishi, you may be juiced in here, and that's exactly what happened. Squashed.
Cerberus here. I love this.
You could either love it or love to hate it. Because Order might be putting them in their graves before this round even starts. Maybe in a tough spot. Maple joins in. Rotations are already coming forwards. Oh, Cerberus, you might be regretting your Order. Knowing that they may be dealing with a very fast push, Ronski does connect to the head of Akashi, but he himself does get mowed down, trampled on, if you will. RDW, though, has a different idea of his own. In assistance of Maple, has put Order on a stepping stool. Loki wanting to throw them back down, damaged up by his opponents. Toxins, Texter picks up all 3, and Order look unstoppable.
Well, that looked like
the tail.
They've won this on the strategy front as well. Look at the stack on B.
Oh, and they have no clue that Ronski is here and waiting. Ronski, how is he still alive? Just steals 2 out of thin air, but Ting may be able to turn things back here. Hunter's Fury enabled. RDW, a swing of the ages, and Kishi falls like. Now the rotation. Footsteps have been heard by Locus. A simple drive-by frenzy peek to go his way. Disco able to shut down all of this push, but it's Order to be gaining most of these kills here. They're the ones overwhelming from multiple directions. Loki in big trouble, and Akashi underneath this whole chaos has barely got any health to work with. Spike will be touched for a second time, but he's simple. They're going Spectres all across the board.
It's like really weird buys this game. However, for RDW, he's going to be tested once more. Did a great job at slowing the push on the pistol round. He's going to look to do the same against the Force Buy.
Whoa! Yeah, Kisha just gets deleted, man. Just throw him into the recycling box.
The aggression, oh my
it's
Lord,
crazy.
It's perfect!
And RDW
fairly methodical with these takes. And I mean, look at the push in mid here from Order. Here's that aggression we know and love.
Okay, Ronski, we can see you. Although the aggression is just far too much for Order, they still make it work! They're just peeking in mid one after the other. And when moments like these seem to be mistakes, it just works out. Kishi had a lower position. Oh, that's ahead. Oh, will he go for the swing again? Oh, the switch up! 30 points of health on both of these players. Oh, the repositioning, but Texter is ready for it. Order on top, 4 into their pockets, right?
That
Seize
combo.
and paint show combo.
Just nasty.
Right. Why would you need a gravity well when you can use Seize?
Look at mid as well. Look at this
Massive
push.
adaptation. I love how so many things are viable right now in this current meta. Look at the push though, and it's unanticipated. Akashi looks to switch things up here, and he may be able to do so. Double kill for Akashi, and that definitely puts Cerberus back into contention.
The worrisome sign is Akashi is very low on HP. There's no method. There's no ability to be able to heal on Cerberus, and Tex is also going aggressive, accompanied by Disco. Order, if it moves, it dies. If it dies, Order moves on.
I mean, this could be a clear pick. Do they check? Yeah, they're definitely going to check it, right? Oh, hello. Goodbye. And more as they come. Layla will not. It will miss the mark, not jumping over that window. Night shall fall on it, though, as they do move very much close to that smoke. Layla with a double himself will put Cerberus in a position to be on top in numbers, but Texter hasn't been challenged just yet. Now he has, and he's running away with a kill and still with his life. 13 bullets against 2 players, and he's got reinforcements. Paranoia thrown. It doesn't hit the spot, but he can see the movement, knows where both of them are. Ooh. Oh, 4 bullets! Oh,
massive thing. Now just 180s.
Oh, no, come on. That is perfect. You can't use a double bus pack to get onto the site like that. RDW showing them Who is boss? And Texter just does the heavy lifting in regards to firepower. And Disco is just there to clean. Very, very crisp before. So it's not looking very much like them. Double blast back onto the site. Immediately into the face of Texter. Now the Nebulas will conceal him for a little bit. RDW walks out of the Nebula with a flash to get a double. Because he can. Because he's breathing space here. They have to win this round. Not winning this is a loss.
Look at
Although
that
I think it may be lost either way.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Wrongski just walks in. Wrongski just does Wrongski things. And that is the end of this half. Cerberus on the defense. It's time for them to react to the shenanigans Order is up to, and they are acting nicely. They put in themselves on top in numbers. But the fact that they're so spread out, Order, means that Cerberus have made the wrong decision, right? They've headed towards the B site. They've been completely baited. Loki now has to fend off of the two in that A site. Now they've realized where the meat and potatoes of this fight is, but there's still a minute to work with on the clock. On rotation, Texter will get caught off, but the fact that Loki is low has to fall back from that fight. Layla also shut down. This is very much doable for the Order side.
The one thing that does go favor Cerberus right now is Order don't have any other utility. It's all used.
And Maple pushes. And knows exactly where Loki is, because he's being tracked. And RDW is with him. Unfortunately, the spike is planted beneath, though, so not exactly for them. So if Cerberus get themselves close, it could be doable. Maple tries to go. How far can they go, is the big question.
Oh, God.
Wrongski. Okay, well, let's turn it around. Prove us wrong. Drive-by by Maple. Disco actually opens things up himself. It's Order and top in numbers. Disco as well on the Sheriff. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. Kremer, hold me. I need to be held. I think I'm gonna faint. This is not real. What we are seeing today, what we're seeing right now from Order is not real.
Akashi's desperately trying to find some form of vision to help him.
Very much could be the last one of this series. It seems to be a very quick one because Disco is opening like a god. Stinger close by. This is Layla perhaps to keep things under lock and key for his team, but no, not quite. Wrongski in mid, shutting things down. Now joining up with the rest of the team to go for this fight on the B site.
It's all on Akashi, 1 versus 3. Spotted out through the smoke, taking so much damage.